Hello luxury watch lovers! In this channel I cover the background, fundamental design features and things to consider before buying your watch. If you have a luxury watch that you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. In today's video, we're going to cover the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT Auto. For any travel enthusiasts out there, the Hamilton Watch American Classic Jazzmaster GMT Limited Edition is the perfect solution for landing in different time zones but without confusion. You can remain up to date with the correct time no matter where you are in the world with this beautifully designed Hamilton piece. Hamilton was founded in Lancaster, Pennsylvania in 1892 and is now based in Switzerland. And thanks to its American spirit mixed with Swiss expertise, Hamilton became well known in the watchmaking business for producing durable and attractive watches. These watches have a strong American heritage, with designs that harken back to the 1920s, 1930s, and 1940s. Taking inspiration from the brand's lengthy history is one of its legendary collections, the Hamilton Jazzmaster, which provides a range of refined watches that are ageless and classic in both looks and performance. This elegant featured watch delves into the life of a traveler. In a black PVD disguise, the limited edition clock of 999 pieces becomes a faithful travel companion. The Hamilton model, truly thinking that travel is ultra cool, assures that flying across the world is simple, with the timekeeper firmly wrapped around the wrist. The powerful aesthetic appeal with grey, black and a splash of red perfectly masters the time throughout 24 time zones. It's truly remarkable. The use of a bright color helps the timepiece to be clearly read against the darker background. The primary travel inspiration is visible with important city names written on the bezel that encircles the dial in 12 rings, allowing time to be shown throughout the 24 time zones. Hamilton brilliantly employed a combination of numerals and diamond-shaped markers to allow the circular dial to reach 24, thereby doubling the standard 12 pointers seen on a watch face. Another function that allows you to read different time zones without becoming confused. For simplicity of use and readability, the date display is placed at the 12 o'clock position rather than the conventional 6 o'clock position. This Jazzmaster is an excellent introduction to the world of Swiss watchmaking. This men's watch recalls Hamilton's legacy of elegant style and is also an example of this design language. Hamilton's austerity is all over the place. So, what are the most important design features? Well, this specific reference, the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT Automatic H32695731, has a stainless steel casing of 42mm in diameter and 12mm in height. The bezel is also stainless steel. We're looking at a lug-to-lug of 50mm and a 22mm distance between the lugs. Powering this watch is the popular ETA 2893-2 automatic caliber, allowing for 42 hours of power reserve. It is most recognized for its 24-hour markers on the dial, helping us tell the time at any of the featured global cities around the outer rim. And let's not forget the date. The calendar date display is nicely positioned at 6 o'clock. This watch has a scratch-resistant crystal and a water resistance of up to 50 meters. So what does this time travel watch cost? Well, you can expect to pay about $1,500. Here are things to consider before buying the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT automatic watch. All eyes on number 1, the attraction factor. As the name implies, the Jazzmaster GMT displays a second time zone. It adds a new dimension to the Jazzmaster series and maybe a new destination as well. Its red hand with a white tip moves around the 24-hour dial to represent the second time zone. They created a dramatic statement by retaining classic characteristics while incorporating current components. A watch commonly seen on the wrists of frequent travelers, it is also suggested as a respectable, decent watch for regular usage. It most certainly attracts attention due to its gorgeous design, ETA movement, and sapphire stainless steel combination. As a result, it will look excellent and perform well for many years. Its subtle style and balanced weight shout out excellence of construction. On to number 2, the power within. The ETA Caliber 2893-2, which is part of the brand's masculine specialties line, is hidden under the beautiful caseback. It is rated as a chronometer by ETA. It was created by incorporating a GMT complexity into an ETA 2892-A2 caliber, complete with a GMT hand that sets independently. So unscrew the crown and pull it into position 1 before rotating it forward or clockwise. Backward rotations alter the date, while forward turns adjust the GMT hand in 1-hour increments. It's a handy method that operates without hacking the seconds, preserving the watch's accuracy. So if we look at the movement and the watch's vertical size comfortably, it does really place it in the dress watch category. But remember, when you are storing it for the weekend, the promised power reserve of 42 hours falls approximately 18 hours short. Coming in at number 3, the case. The casing is precisely sized. The hard-working dial has enough area to perform its job of informing you what time it's in, say Anchorage, but it's also small enough to slip smoothly under a dress cuff. The case features a combination of finishes, from the mirrored shine on the outer bezel and sides, to the satin finish lugs that appear to extend out from the strap to embrace the main body. As a consequence, the movement and dial are presented in a layered and visually appealing package. You may think a great accomplishment here in the case's slimness. In many of the dress watch Jazzmasters, the chunkiness of the case detracts from the appearance, but not so in this case. Ticking away with number 4, the dial. With the new dial, there's a lot going on. A web of blue lines stretching out from the North Pole depicts time zones on the globe map, which has gently depressed continents. The 24-hour chapter ring is divided into 2 colors that represent day and night. The hour markers in local time are tiny applied indices, with 12 o'clock denoted by a blue outline triangle. The global time is shown on an internally rotating bezel with significant city names written on 2 opposing rows and regulated by a screw-down crown at 10 o'clock. Despite the initial concerns regarding readability, you'll be able to read the time quite quickly. Even in low-light situations, the lightly loomed Dauphine hands are easy to identify. The GMT hand is made of blued steel and has a big luminescent diamond arrow as its tip. The lume isn't going to win any brightness or endurance prizes, but it's more than plenty for a dressed-up dress watch. The date display at 6 o'clock doesn't throw off the balance of the dial, since its simple black on white color scheme matches the white AM part of the chapter ring. Despite the chaos, Hamilton's controlled and harmonious color choice keeps the functional parts in balance. Some world clocks have maps that are a riot of color, making it difficult to see anything other than the map. The significant dial makeover on the Hamilton GMT World elevates the watch beyond the previous generation's more modest look and places it in a category occupied by considerably more expensive competitors. Getting handy with number 5, the bracelet. This watch is an excellent buy. The ETA 2893 movement is a step up from the entry-level ETA 2824 movement seen on most watches in this price bracket. The bracelet is one of the best I've seen at this price point. The beveling on the edge of the links add a touch of shine to the watch and makes it look super great on the wrist. The watch is in good condition, with hairlines from attentive wear on the polished bezel and bracelet. The bracelet has been sized, but all removed links are still present. And taking the final ovation is number 6, the glass. Another fantastic feature of the Hamilton Jazzmaster Maestro is its sapphire crystal that is scratch resistant. This is not only long lasting, but it also has excellent clarity. The glass is precisely flush with the outside edge of the fixed bezel and has a little dome shape. Because the glass is so clear, you can't see it most of the time, but at a sharp angle, this dome form plus the deep recess of the dial below the glass creates a water bubble-like visual effect, which is quite fascinating. So this wraps up my review of the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT Auto. I really appreciate you watching this video. Nothing helps my channel more than you watching until the very end. If you enjoy this type of content, let me know in the comments below what other watches you think deserve their own video. And remember, time is your greatest asset.